We've met up here with Don. We're in the Army PEO STRI Pavilion and for technology, and I'm really interested to hear what you guys are offering this year. So if you could just give us a little bit of an overview, I'm sure we'd love to hear about it.
Great, yeah, no problem. I'm Don Stewart. I'm in the Project Management Office for Constructive Simulation. To my right is the Intelligence and Electronic Warfare Tactical Proficiency Trainer, our virtual training component, and this is called the Human Intelligence Control Cell. We use that to train intelligent soldiers, MOS 35 Golf or Lima, human intelligence collectors, counterintelligence agents in tactical questioning techniques. These soldiers can hone their skills in a virtual training environment to be prepared for deployment, should they be called upon to deploy.
And so this is filling the gap where in the entire process for one of our soldiers?
Oh, well, yeah, great. They would obviously go to their initial entry training. Fort Huachuca is the proponent for all things intelligence. They would then deploy to their home station unit. This fills the gap at home station.
Right. So I imagine that, live training is unbelievably expensive.
It is. That's exactly right. Live role players, very costly. That's the beauty of simulation. And the mission of PEO STRI is it's cost effective, it's safe, it's a way those soldiers can gain experience in a virtual environment before they are called upon to deploy.
So as we're seeing it here on the screen, what kind of was happening?
The screen behind me here is a human intelligence collector would have a walk-in. Maybe he's got some information about the forward operating base, the area that those military intelligence soldiers are operating in, and he's got some intelligence that this soldier is going to have to extract from him. How can I help you?
Maybe I made a mistake. I probably shouldn't be here. If people see me talking with you, they will talk. I'm probably putting my family in danger by being here.
I promise I won't tell anyone we spoke.
Thanks. I at least no one must know I spoke with you today.
So with that simple exchange of two questions, I start to provide security for him, and that will be something that he'll require, obviously, and then he'll begin to open up. If I don't do that, if I don't establish that rapport with the avatar, then he's going to be less inclined to trust me and less inclined to share any information that he may have. So that's just a little snippet of so you can just see the progression of the questions. I assure him that it's going to be okay for him to talk to me. I won't tell anyone we spoke, and then I can start diving into the data that I'm really after.
That's great. And so then one of the soldiers, somebody in leadership command, then can run the system in the background to present them different scenarios, I imagine.
That's exactly right. When we field the system, it comes with 3 laptop computers. One of those computers is the instructor station. So he can guide that soldier through the training scenario, find out what he did well, some things that he needs to work on. It's an automated process that provides that after-action capability.
So I imagine the feedback's been exceedingly positive.
Very positive. We fielded about 115 of these across the Army, with plenty more on our distribution list. So yes, it's a high commodity item for the human intelligence collectors.
Oh, that's great. And then so when people are trying to come up with these ideas, it comes from the heart of the soldiers. It comes from things that are happening in the field every day.
Absolutely. What we do is, interestingly enough, on staff at General Dynamics, my industry partner for this program, we have guys that are reserve 35 Golfs. They're on staff, so when they deploy and they return, they have the lessons learned, and they bring that back to our development capability. Also, the proponent, Fort Huachuca, that's the schoolhouse. They're our requirement folks. So we take our guidance from them. They're the proponent for all things HUMINT. So they tell us what they need the system to perform, to what level it needs to perform.
That's excellent. Well,
yes.
Folks, technology and progress here, at the PEO STRI Pavilion here with the U.S. Army, and we appreciate you taking a couple minutes to share it with us.
My pleasure. Thanks for coming by.
You bet. More coverage straight ahead on technology and so much more here from Itsec 2012 in Orlando.